Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Runs have been okay recently. Dare we knock out some greedier mode stuff that seems sensible? I mean, we do have to do a Pollyon greed mode. It makes more sense to me to start with the Pollyon greed, and let me explain why. If I do greedier mode first, I will forget that greed mode exists and be like, where's my 1001%? P6E936JS. With the halo. And what do I think about Apollyon as a greed mode character? Well, I'm glad you asked so that I can formulate an opinion on the fly and act as if I've had it for a long time. I think that Apollyon will not be necessarily the world's greatest greed mode character. And when I say greed mode, I also mean greedier. But you still stand to gain in the same way that you stand to gain by using Void in general, which is that, you know, if you get items that are spacebar items that you do not want from an item room, you can at least get some value out of them by turning them into, you know, something that you can use endlessly. And then beyond that, the question more then becomes, what do you buy from the shops that are available? And most of the time, I think the tendency is to lean towards buying items that are good passives, you know? There are exceptions, like the D20, for example. If we can get the D20, that might just be a win that allows us to basically break the game. I'll be the first to admit that it's been a little while since I did a run that exploited the D20, especially in greed mode, but I think I remember more or less the fundamentals, which basically just comes down to, oh my god, we've made it. Basically just comes down to, blowing up, yeah, we definitely want that trinket. Definitely, it comes down to not leaving a room after you open chests, because the chest counts as something that can be rerolled, and especially if you can find a way to, you know, snag some extra batteries out of it, you're in a good spot. But, I know the D-Infinity is in there. That scares the crap out of me. We have a great excuse not to take it, because it, ruins the Void. So we'll actually just buy a key, check this out, and we get a prayer card, which we will suck up. And actually, if we could buy a battery charge... There is no battery charge. I'm going to buy a spirit heart. As much as that might seem like it puts us behind the 8-ball, I want that spirit heart so I can protect the eternal heart that we have right now. And, honestly, prayer card is pretty good. It's basically like, assuming we don't get hit again, it's pretty much like we walked into the item room and got an HP upgrade, which I wouldn't have been pissed about. I would have been, I guess, not happy necessarily, but relatively positive. You do need HP, especially because deals with the devil are much more guaranteed in this. I will say again, there's a case to be made, and I say like this exact literal sentence I've been saying every single run in Afterbirth Plus and Anti-Birth, but there's a case to be made for deals with the angel, because for deals with the devil, we have to buy an item before we suck it up. For deals with the angel, we just get the item, and we don't have to pay the HP for it. Mind you, I think there are less valuable active deal with the angel items. Like, I'm trying to think of what active items you can even get from a deal with the angel, and I'm thinking, like, there's prayer card, which you've already seen. And then Dead Sea Scrolls? Like, just a awful selection. So let's not mess with it. I might be misremembering, but let's not mess with it right now. Let's just, oh god, thank you. Gray skies are gonna clear up. I don't know. My voice went, oh god. Do we want double trinkets? I think it can be really useful, actually. There is a reroll machine. I'll tell you what. 2 pennies. You dick. Okay. Why was that annoying? Because I still, like, we're not gonna get the ability to suck up an item, but I would still like to, you know, reroll the D-Infinity into something else if possible. But anytime you just give money to, the reroll machine and don't get any benefit out of it, you might as well have saved that money. I mean, it's a calculated risk, but I probably should have followed the flowchart more closely and been like, hey, if you You know, if you have nothing else to do with your money, then pop it into the reroll machine. Because, honestly, just going down to the next floor is basically like a reroll machine in and of itself. We're going to have a whole new shop full of brand new items. And we could have spent those, oh, that was bad. Could have spent those 2 cents on getting, you know, 40% of a key instead. Yeah, that math checks out. Alright, so we're hoping for no Krampus fight, and then our HP should survive. It should survive either way, but... Come on, come on, come on, come on. Dude, you got like negative 50 HP. Just accept your inevitable death as I have, and then move on. Yera, Awaz. We'll pop Awaz immediately just to see if there's something special. And Yera, we should save for money, I think. Now, I'm gonna make a mistake again, just because it can't possibly not reroll this time. I don't think either of these items... I mean, we got the D-Infinity again. I don't think any of these items are worth it necessarily. I mean, the fly is maybe the closest thing, but not really feeling too positive about that. So I think we leave all the money on the ground, maybe even hurt ourselves if necessary to make this happen, and then get the Yera rune to double all of the pennies, and then use that to finance some victory for us. So we got Cat of Nine Tails, which is good. There, again, no bombs. Pretty excited about that. And no reroll machine. So actually, this floor kind of is probably going to suck. Although we could pause the game. I think we'd much rather just go for a lowered tier delay immediately. And then use our money later to get into here. Yeah, let's go for this. So I will say, with the Curse of the Unknown, I don't really want to do what I was thinking I was going to do, which is hurt ourselves a bunch to get more pennies on the ground. But I still think Yera to double pennies is the right choice. And we're using Void right now just to get as many prayer card plays as possible. I think it's inconceivable. Like, I mean, I should just be doing the math in my head right now, but I'm a little distracted by both commentary and trying to play the game right now. But I think it's inconceivable that we get 3 plays, which is what we really need to do to make it worth using all the time instead of just saving it and using it once. But, you know, even using it twice means that we don't have to worry about taking damage and losing our Eternal Hearts. So, I know we have 1 Spirit Heart in protection right now. Oh, I picked up the pennies! You know what? That's fine. It's a bad play, but in the end, I'll explain why it's not that bad. We can just use the Yera rune on the next floor. What it means is that I can't save a different card instead. But we also have Polydactyly available if we want it. But we're gonna buy a key instead because I want to make sure that we're getting into our item room. And sure, I actually think that this is pretty good. So we'll take Smart Fly. Might as well pop that to get the Eternal Heart completed. That way we can never lose it. And Smart Fly is, you know, half a good item. Because I know that, particularly in greed mode, you know, the rooms are longer. So anything that benefits you after you get hit is much more valuable, I would say. As a result of the fact that you're more likely to get hit more often. And get the benefit out of it longer on a greed mode run than on any other kind of mode. So, certainly that's good, but also as an enabler for Beelzebub, and, you know, if we could somehow get the Beelzebub transformation, then I don't need to buy an ability to fly, which is even better for me. So, again, you know, getting hit once, then we get Revenge Fly that's going to do a bunch of damage for us. Starting to build a pretty conceivable win here. I mean, it is greed mode and not greedier mode, so I'm not saying we guaranteed should win, but, you know, we shouldn't be as behind the 8 ball as we are in a lot of situations. 2 more runes. 1 is Hagalaz. 2 is Hagalaz. So we will not care about that. I also do not care about going into the curse room because I think we might have half a Spirit Heart left. So next floor, very important. We're starting with a lot of money, which is great, but don't forget about the Yera play. So we'll check out this room. Safety pin It's nice to have the protection for prayer card, but if there's a battery charge, which of course there isn't, because that would be ridiculous, we might want to go for the reroll. So Jar of Flies, I don't even, like, I can't fathom how that would work with the Void. Doesn't mean it doesn't work with the Void, just means I don't understand it at the present moment. Little Chub is also worth a reroll, I think. But so I'm rerolling Jar of Flies because I don't think it'll work well with the Void. Cube of Meat, similarly, I don't think gives us enough. Again, the potato peeler is good, but we don't want it on the Void because it's going to cost us big time. So, I think I would rather have range, shot speed, and slight protection for our Void play. And then we'll probably go for the... we're only going to get one play on this floor unless we get battery charges anyway. Oh, don't pick up money. Don't pick up money. We should, in my opinion, take the random stat change on Little Chub, which is not bad, but not necessarily good enough to be supremely excited about. So my play here is just don't use the Void charge immediately. And remember, leave the pennies on the ground, for God's sake. We could probably get like, you know, 40 cents on this floor. That's 3 free items, effectively. Well, 1.5 free items, because we would have had the money to buy one, or we would have had the money to buy 1.5 anyway, you know, like 22 cents per floor or something. My math, you know, I recognize you can't buy 1.5 items. I'm just saying it still makes sense from an EV standpoint. So we'll take these two, void that up. We got +1 damage. We got a damage and tears upgrade. This is extremely good as far as I'm concerned. I think the toothpicks are worth buying. So I will buy the toothpicks. And we definitely want growth hormones as well. Oh, toothpicks is actually not worth buying. And this is a, you know, one of those old habits die hard sort of things for me. Because we're already at the tears cap. So I need to... Well, first off, I need to thank the creators of Missing HUD for really illustrating to me that, oh, a tears upgrade. Always good, right? Not always good. Never bad, I think. Never bad. Unless, I don't know. Maybe there's some weird-ass Libra interactions you can get into, but not always worth buying in greed mode. At least. Remember, don't pick up the money. Revenge Fly. I gotta pick up that one. Revenge Fly, do my dirty work for me, please. Doing a great job so far. Really appreciate that. And I will continue to be a scumbag. I do want to point out, you don't get money from the next wave. So I'm just going to Yara this right here. And then maybe buy a Spirit Heart to try to protect our remaining Eternal Heart in there. And we can get some rerolls. We definitely want to buy Growth Hormones, which is damage, not tears. So... valuable. Also, of course, contributes to Spun. I don't think the belly button is good enough. Let's go for some rerolls. At great expense to us, I'll admit. I think we definitely want to buy car battery. Mama Mega, it only works once with Void, so I don't think it's worth buying or sucking up. So we're going to go a little deeper here. Deep Pockets? I don't know. I'm going to go pretty much all in right now. Range upgrade, Hive Minds. I mean, neither of them necessarily is great for us. So, I'm just going to go for the boss fight here. In hindsight, it would have been maybe the right call, although debatable, to go for Revenge Fly killing this boss instead of me actually having to do it. And maybe that would have given us a better chance of keeping our Eternal Heart alive. But I stand by this decision in theory. And car battery now means that every time we use Void, we will get 1 full HP upgrade, which is not insignificant. That means, you know, if we use it twice per floor, we're getting 2 HP per floor, which just means it adds like one more easy way for us to win. Basically now, if a sun card, if we use the spacebar item properly, which is a big if sometimes, and if the sun card or full health shows up, it's very easy to imagine a victory. So we've just opened up all sorts of alternate, like, win conditions for ourselves here. That's my 2 cents on the subject, at least. Our damage is actually fine. Carrying Queen's just annoying. I'm trying to break line of sight fairly often, and then hit the hearts whenever they spawn, because they do damage to the main body of Carrying Queen as well. So, yeah, easy enough. Angel rooms, because we haven't had a deal with... We haven't had a devil deal yet that actually cost us anything, and that angel room actually gave us no benefit either. So, outside of here, beautiful. Sure, we got 1 cent at least. The thing blew up, so I think we just go down to the next floor. And keep in mind, every battery charge now. I mean, I realize, yeah, if only we can get a single bomb. Every battery charge now is 5 cents for a full HP upgrade. It's pretty good. You don't need me to tell you that, but that's pretty good. Latchkey saves us, I think, 10 cents on top of giving us the luck upgrade and, of course, the Spirit Heart. Not that the Spirit Heart matters much. We probably want to void that pill. Now, the question is, do you just buy Lump of Coal? I don't want the D100. Again, everything's going fine now. We want to void that. I am going to, you know, who cares about the Spirit Heart? Because it's much easier to keep our HP alive now that we don't have to protect an Eternal Heart as a result of car batteries. So, I think I'm just going to blow this up as well. Get what we can get. Ooh, it's not going to be great for us immediately, but with a full but we're going to use full charges immediately, so we're not going to get much benefit out of that, and Swallow Penny is actually fine here. So we're going to buy a lump of coal, and I think I'll invest in the reroll already, because I don't really care about the matchbook. And D100 is deleterious to our overall chances. There we go. So we want to definitely get Synth Oil, and it's probably a good idea to get 9 volt, but it will be unlikely to be plausible. So I'm actually going to step on the button now. As ridiculous as that might seem, it's a very productive use here. We could hurt ourselves maybe to get the 9 volt, and we'll get HP back in the process, so it's not necessarily idiotic. So grab Mom's bottle of pills, use that. Thanks to car battery, we got 2 pills. And then we get a full HP upgrade, and 2 more pills. Health up. Power pill. One makes you larger. I'm drowsy. I don't know what that does, so I'm just going to leave. So yeah, now an HP upgrade and 2... Wow, they're fast. 2 pills per spacebar press. So every 6 rooms. That's awesome. We are hoping that a full health pill will be in our rotation. Still this dude, yep. Oh, 2 of them, actually. We are hoping that a full health pill will be in our rotation as a result. I think I may just... Come on. Stick this room out, like, do what needs to be done. Kill all the bosses and all the other waves of enemies right now, just because we already have Revenge Fly. So I sort of feel like we might as well. Let's not take pills we don't know right now, because it could be horrible for us. You know, if we get, like, addicted or something like that. Paralysis. I mean, this guy's annoying, but I'm trying to save the power pill for, you know, an enemy that might be slightly more deleterious to our overall chances. So, I don't know. Half Lokis and 1 full Loki? I don't know. I'm trying to make a parody work right now between Loki and Funky Cold Medina, which doesn't even make any sense. Cool Loke D doesn't... Okay, this is a reference that is just... It's not so much, like, esoteric or outdated as it is just, like, forced and bad. So, let's not go down that road unnecessarily. Well, we are going to get enough to buy both items in there that I wanted. One of which is Synth Oil. I forgot the other. Oh, it was 9 volt. It was the other one. Okay, well. Figured that it was probably sensible to pop Power Pill here. This is still 6 Sister Vizes. I'll hold this pill just in case it ends up being a necessity. This is fucked. Please tell me that you didn't fix greedier mode without fixing greed mode from being able to see. Please tell me this is intentional, that this is in here. Because if this is an oversight, George will start to get upset. Because this room is not in keeping with the difficulty of the previous layers of this. Okay, thank God for Revenge Fly here. That was stupid. Please be full health. An angel room. Celtic Cross. We will take, of course. It's relax, which wouldn't have really hurt, but wouldn't have really helped either. Okay, well, we will take synth oil. And it makes way more sense to me to take... Oh, God, I almost walked into the wrong one. Makes way more sense to take 9 volt. Use it. Got our HP. Got a retrovision pill. Got a luck upgrade. That's not bad. Use our bomb here. Hope for some money, but of course I want the red heart as well. 1 cent. And, oh, it was a luck upgrade. I'm not sure how much that benefits us, to be honest with you. I think I would buy, like, just one of those and then come down to the next floor. Hope that we get some more red hearts in the process. Like, that Sister Viz room is bullshit. Actually, I mean, I don't say this to be just a little baby back bitch, but that room is just unfair for this mode. Again, we don't want the D4. Oh, but we found out full health exists. Okay, so that could just give us the win right there. And the existence of car battery, I think, helps Book of Belial. There's no... We cannot, for the life of us, get a battery charge, by the way. Apparently, they just do not exist, but... that's okay right now. Maybe I'm accidentally doing greedier mode. That would at least, like, make me feel better about that wave. I thought that wave got nuked from the game, which is why I sounded indignant, honestly, because I was like, I thought that it was just... It got erased. Okay, we're gonna step on that right there, because we do want to suck up Book of Belial. Another, like, game-winning item for us is just Nun's Habit. If we can get Nun's Habit, we're in a super good spot. We might as well... Oh, no. We don't want to suck up both items. We just... This is a tricky one. We just want to suck up Book of Belial so that we don't take damage every time we use this. Although, again, with a full health pill, it would have actually probably been fine. Just got a pretty fly out of it as well. And then, was there anything in here I desperately wanted? Yeah, Cricket's Body with Lump of Coal is pretty good. We have another pill. It's I'm drowsy. Okay, so save full health. Not a whole lot could make me want to get rid of this full health pill. There is one exception, and that's another full health pill. Because then we could hurt ourselves with Swallowed Penny and get more money. So I think that we have, assuming we don't run into any more, you know, nonsense rooms, I'm pretty sure that we've got a victory here. And played relatively well. An unnecessary toothpicks buy, but, you know, life goes on, right? At 15 cents, I don't really want to buy moldy bread. And it's not just being like a jerk. There is another full health pill there. It's not just being like a jerk that, oh, I don't need HP. It's more like we have money. We should use that money probably on the next floor to do something good. Because we are going to have a shop. And, you know, if this shop doesn't have a reroll machine, it doesn't make it more likely than the next shop is going to have a reroll machine. But it does mean that, you know, it's no less likely because we're already at a 0% chance of this shop having a reroll machine. You get what I'm saying here? It might be a little nonsensical. Either way. Taking damage does not bother me right now. Another deal with the angel. It's just money, but that's not bad. So we have full health, and range up. So we're just gonna hurt ourselves here until it makes sense to stop doing it. Celtic Cross is gonna like, make me invincible in some situations, which is going to be actually annoying, but it's not like I'm complaining. We can at least kill the invincibility by walking out. And it turns out, you know, Swallowed Penny, really think we made the right decision in holding on to that. So, obviously, we could, like, go deeper on that one, but who cares? I think playing Keeper has made me more appreciative of Swallowed Penny to begin with. On the average run, it's probably largely worthless, but on this run right here, there is nothing wrong with it. In fact, there's a lot of stuff right with it. It's actually going to be probably more useful than our Yara rune. I don't know. With the amount of money we have right now, maybe we should buy something and try to get a reroll. Come on, dude. Less invincibility, please. I never thought I'd ask for it, but... Well, we don't want anything else. I mean, I guess the downside of this is I'm an idiot, and it means that I used our other full health pill when we probably didn't have to, and now I'm going to spend, like, a bunch of money getting this back. So, yeah, that's fair. We probably shouldn't have... We should have stayed at full health with one full health pill, but that's okay. Lesson learned. That was needless, but it doesn't really inhibit us too much. So, on this floor, I feel like Pupilla Duplex is fine. We do not have a reroll machine. So, we'll be buying whatever we can get, basically. Pupilla Duplex is okay. Abel's not really, so Spider Mod's next. I mean, sucking up Red Candle is not the worst. But being able to use that, like, once per room is not necessarily that good. But I'll tell you, or, you know, once every 6 plays or whatever. But I'll tell you what, we'll grab it. And then this might give us full health, but worst case scenario, it's a very cheap reroll into something else. So, just stick with this for now. I still think we'll be fine either way. Like, we're pretty well equipped here. I'm just going to step on this now. Even though we take damage in the process, we want to make sure that we do get Red Candle sucked up. We got Relax? We only got 1 pill? Okay, let's take this. See if it heals us. We lost car battery somehow? Like, that gave us an Eternal Heart. How do you lose car battery? 9-volt and car battery somehow don't work together? That seems like something I would have known in advance. Not should have known, but like something that would have come up previously in games. Maybe I'm missing it. I don't know. I'm not egotistical enough to think that I never make a mistake in Isaac. I think it's been a very illustrious career of making mistakes in Isaac, especially recently, as you may have seen. Also, Red Candle is doing nothing for us, so I guess maybe we just hit, like, peak Void or something like that. Beats me, dude. Well, I honestly think that the way that I will probably handle the game now, because the game has no respect for me, is I will just buy for 3 cents as many red hearts as we need to get back to full health, and then I'll go down and fight Greed to guarantee us the victory. Mostly because the game is fucking with me right now. It's taking items away. Not cool, guys. Not cool. Alright, there's our invincibility. We're taking a lot of damage down here. This is probably harder than just one phase of Greed, though. Or at least harder to not take any damage against. This run is, like, good, but it gets less good. I mean, we might as well take Rotten Bait. We're getting HP ups, like, out the ass anyway. We don't want to use that because we already have, like, maximum benefit. And that's another relax pill. Okay, so, I mean, we'll just buy these until we get back to full HP. It's a bit of a bummer, but I think that this is the best way to approach this. I mean, none of the other items are that good, so Just buy ourselves back to max HP and then move on, honestly. We got a full health pill. And hopefully we'll just collect the W here, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a little salty about what happened to car battery there. I mean, we paid for it. And 9 volt and red candle. Where's our action there? We got full health and, I mean, please just don't be telepills. That's all I ask. I can see forever. That's fine. There's no secret room down here, apparently, which is also completely okay. That's not really what I'm here for. Alright. So, if we only have one phase of Ultra Greed, this should be completely fine. And it has been a good run, but Deals with the Devil until the final one were useless. Deals with the Angel gave us Celtic Cross, which largely just allowed us to, you know, relatively save. It probably saved us like 9 cents at the end by giving us invincibility during times when otherwise I might have had to buy extra red hearts at the end of it. But, like, I don't know what happened. To only get one pill now, it's like car battery's been used so much that it's exhausted. I'm gonna chalk it up as, in terms of like, in order of most likely to least likely. Most likely, I am missing something. Second most likely, it's a bug. Third most likely, did you really nerf Void so we can only hold X number of items? I don't want to spread a rumor that's unfounded, but come on. Let us have our fun here if that's the case. It's not an esport, man. It's an esport, man. Let it handle its business, damn. But again, it's much more likely that, you know, just taking an Occam's razor approach that I fucked up somehow. Either way, you know, this is a necessary run in order to get to the point where I can now play against, or play as Apollyon and not forget about the fact that, you know, greed mode is a thing. So we can go to greedier mode next. Unless I'm doing greedier mode by accident, in which case we'll probably succeed there. And it would be nice to check that off the list, but we knew we had to do greed mode as well. We also have to go back to doing dailies for a time, at least, because there are achievements tied to the dailies now. And as a Hearthstone player, I am aware of the daily mindset. I can get down with it. Little psychological manipulation for rewards that are the equivalent of, like, you know, 25 cents an hour. Fine by me. Brown Nugget has appeared in the basement. Well, we'll donate as much as we can. I mean, we broke our donation machine down here. Which you have to do to get the keeper, right? Or did I just walk into it one too many times? I don't know. There's no reason not to donate, though, except for laziness. So I will go donate. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Okay. Well, I'm happy to get that unlocked. We'll look at the character list here. Now we've got greed with everybody and greedier with a few at least. So that's probably what we'll do next. Well, we shouldn't do a greedier mode run next. Maybe we'll try a redo of one of the challenges. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the challenge. That was greed mode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.